Hello and welcome to Postcards from the Hedge. It's April the 16th and today I'm looking at cuckoo flower down here. So the thing that really fascinates me about cuckoo flower is the name and the folklore associations of the name. So apparently it's called cuckoo flower because it was in olden times it used to be seen occurring at the same time as people were hearing the first cuckoos of the season. And that kind of, to me, I find that really interesting because it goes to show how important these associations between plants and animals and the seasons used to be to people. Of course, sadly these days we don't often see cuckoos around. They're really quite rare, so you wouldn't automatically make that association between the appearance of cuckoo flowers and the appearance of cuckoos. But the association between cuckoo flowers and cuckoos goes deeper than that, apparently, because the cuckoo in ancient folklore was associated with the moon. And in medieval herbalism, the cuckoo flower was also associated with the moon, and the moon is apparently rules over the stomach, and the cuckoo flower used to be used for stomach tonics and kidney tonics, so it has that kind of association, and I just find that whole sort of thing really fascinating. Also, it's known as lady's smock, which is another name for it, and the associations with that are that some people say that the flowers look like ladies' smocks that used to appear on the washing lines at the same sort of time as the cuckoo flowers were appearing. They're sort of white bloomers. I've also heard it's associated with Lady Day, which is the 25th of March. And then I've also heard that there's an association between the word smock and an Old English word for the amorous looks of a young lady. So there's that link again to fertility because the moon is associated with fertility. So I find all that kind of stuff really fascinating. Its Latin name is Cardamine pratensis. So pratensis is means of the meadow, and cardamine is the mustard family. So it's in the same family as hairy bittercress. And if you look at the leaves, you can see there's a definite resemblance there to hairy bittercress with this kind of this shape here. It's very much a plant of meadows and wet meadows. So you'll see it in its greatest abundance in wet meadows. So it's quite rare to see it somewhere like this, really. This is just a verge on the side of a track. But I have a personal theory that because we've had a very, very wet winter and then we've had a good load of sun in the early spring, it's been ideal conditions. So whether it's just because I'm seeing lots of them because I'm looking out for them or because of these conditions, I don't know. I'd quite like to hear what other people think about that. Like hairy bittercress, it is edible, but I wouldn't eat it because I wouldn't pick it because it's just, I don't see it in enough abundance to be picking it, really. It's got a peppery kind of salady taste like hairy bittercress. And then, like I say, it's been used in more in olden times than today in sort of stomach tonics and things like that medicinally. Apparently, recently studies have been done that have proved that it's actually got a whole load of other qualities like antifungals and antibacterials and things like that. Of course, its value isn't just for humans as well. It's also great for the larvae of orange tip butterflies. And then also the meadow froghopper. So cuckoo flower is famously associated with cuckoo spit. So sometimes you'll see little foamy bits kind of in the sort of crook of the leaves. You'll see little foamy sort of as if someone spat on it. And inside that will be a tiny little bug, which will be the larvae of the meadow froghopper. And it forms that foam to sort of protect it. So there you go, cuckoo flower, absolute beauty.